From the KTU Artist Interview Lounge, presented by Celsius Energy Drinks. Can we give it up for Alban Ramosaj in the building one time, man? But let me make sure, Alban, I said it correctly and properly.
Oh, bro, I had a lot of trouble with this part because, like, back home in Albania, like, I have, like, a career and, like, people that love me, they're, like, so used to my Albanian pronunciation, and some of them, like, really got a little bit of, hurt. So, like, in Albanian, you would say Alban Ramosaj. Ramosaj. But then in America, like, everybody was like Alban Ramosaj.
That is exactly how I did.
Yeah,
bad,
you did it right. You did it good. I mean, we're here, so might as well.
But it's you, and that's what's so important that we get across in this conversation is that it's you being you. So I want to dial in with that being the core foundation of our conversation, and how you being you has turned out to be such a powerful singer-songwriter, such an amazing dude, and someone who, when they first moved here to New York City, moved to Jersey City, my neighborhood, and didn't tell me about it.
Well, man. Yeah.
But let's go there. Yeah. Gosh, man. Born and raised. Explain the upbringing if you don't mind.
Dude, like, it's a long story, but like essentially born in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
Moved to Germany, and then after the war in Kosovo, because my parents are originally from Kosovo, Dua Lipa's place of origin.
Your place of origin as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then they moved there after the war, and then Albania, and then like I was moving across like all around Europe just to cultivate more culture and like inspiration for music, and become this sort of singer-songwriter that I am today.
Yeah. And you're picking up stories and you're picking up experiences along the way and turning them into songs, dude. How powerful is that to be able to, internalize these emotions and then find the time to creatively structure them to songs that the rest of the world is singing along to?
Dude, it's a tough thing, especially for me, because like I could write happy songs, but I don't. And I only like the main thing that inspires me to grab a pen and a paper is like sad stuff.
Yeah.
Which is kind of hard for my psyche and for my emotional health. But like I do it either way because like I don't have another output.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, a lot of sad stuff, but beautiful stuff.
Very beautiful stuff.
Beautiful stuff, right?
Yeah. I mean, we talk sad stuff, and I'm gonna go to my trusty little notes here. We're gonna talk about Heartbreak Motel.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're gonna get a lot of happy tunes from that, but you're getting real tunes with this EP. First, speak about this is like one of your first all English songs put together in this package.
It is actually the English debut, the thing that I've always dreamt of doing. I finally did it.
And so speak on that, to know that you were able to go there and accomplish this. I mean, we get the album in a few. I mean, we're not there just yet, but to know that the package is done and you did it, how does that feel in your heart, man?
I mean, it's still a little bit of like surreal because like it doesn't quite hit until like a long time passes, and then I have like that period of time where I'm not working, and then I have time to be like retrospective and think back on stuff and like go through everything I did, and I would hopefully be like, yo, I did that and this and this. So right now I'm in that process of like working and like in the zone, so I don't have that time to like be like, yeah, I did that,
Yep.
But it was a long process, like the whole thing, even moving to America, even like deciding to finally have the courage to fulfill my inner child's dream of actually doing something in English.
Well, and that's going to come through, and I mean, I've only heard a couple of the songs because we haven't gotten them all yet, but that's going to come through in the storytelling, is that persistence, is that striving to accomplish a goal. And those are the things that I love about music, and I think that for some of the family and friends that we have here in the studio, those are the questions that I always love to ask, because it shows how music, it crosses borders. There are no genres, with you as well. I mean, it's like when it's real. So to be that genreless, as you said before, type of an artist, but knowing that you're connecting, in an English language that's not even your first.
Yeah, true.
Dude, what is that like?
First, because you mentioned genres, and like even back in Albania when I used to do music, I used to like surf through, you name it. I did reggaeton, I did hip hop, I did R&B, I did pop. Like,
I heard you got bars, bro. Yeah.
Thank you.
I heard. Yeah.
Thanks. So yeah, I fully agree with your philosophy that as long as you put your emotions in there, like there's no separation. It's all invisible. So genres are just like a label that doesn't exist there. So I'm for now, like, this Heartbreak Motel is a chapeau, or like a thank you to my inner child, which loved that sort of music, like the acoustics and the Americana vibe, and like the diners and the RVs and all that stuff. So yeah, that's what this essentially is about, like, if you would say, like, genre wise. But you never know, like, next up what comes up, because like I wouldn't know either. So I'm writing like a bunch of different genres and a bunch of different songs. So it will come down to my team to like select, because like I wouldn't be able.
Well,
to.
you have a wonderful team, and before we get a little bit more into the music, let's talk about team and that word. Mm-hmm. And you know, a lot of people, it's you forward facing. Even everything from taking some of the pictures and doing the graphic designs, mm-hmm. like it is you. But there are people who are there to support you. How important is it to have a team that believes in your vision?
Keyword: believes in your vision.
Yeah.
Because you can have a team and they can mess you up.
Yeah.
And they can shatter that dream that you have. So honestly, honest to God, like I feel like the luckiest guy to work with these two here, with Sharon and Brent. So it is very important. And like I've even had bad days where I thought like this is going nowhere, and like what am I doing? Like, dude, like I left everything in my life. Like I left my career, I left my country, I left everything. So I had bad days, but then I have these two who really like cheer me up, and they remind me what and why I'm doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, heck yeah, dude. All right, so now we know we have a solid team behind.
I just got
the
chills,
scenes.
bro.
I know, me too. Like it's that full body. It's that emotion. It's that knowing. Again, like you said, the people who believe. Is there a time when Brent tells you, "No, that selfie is not the right angle"? You're using a different kind of lens when you climb into a dryer drum to take that picture, bro.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Like not further than yesterday, he was like, "Turn your phone upside down to 0.5."
Yes.
I was like, "Damn, Brent. Okay,
we're on it.
Yeah.
We're on it." But creating, and you do a lot of this stuff by yourself, man. Like, where do all those visuals? How does your brain sleep at night? Like, I mean, it's constantly going. What's up?
Yeah. So back in Albania, again, it's a small industry, right? Yeah. So you don't have many like video companies or like music producers. So. And they have a certain style that they go for, and it works for them, and like super great for them. But what I wanted to do, I didn't have any collaborators to do what I wanted to do, like my kind of music or my visuals that I wanted to do. So I ended up just like YouTubing like tutorials, like how do I do this, and what microphone do I buy for this, and going through hours and hours and hours of tutorials. I learned like you name it, like video editing, like photo designing or whatever. Yeah,
that is cool. You know, and I love that for anyone who may be watching or listening to this conversation right now, is that there are answers out there if you're willing to seek them out. There are opportunities that are available to you if you are willing to make them happen.
That's the key thing. If you're willing, like if you really want this bad enough, you will find out the answers to everything. And like Google is your friend, bro.
Heck
like,
yeah, dude. Just pay a couple extra dollars to get that Chat GPT. You know what I'm saying? $20. You know what I'm saying?
Especially for the emails. Like it really helps.
Yes. Oh, we're getting all the tea right now, man. We got to talk music. We got to talk this song that it absolutely captured my heart, my mind, my just emotion. As soon as I heard Ghost of the Past, I wrote it down right here. It made me feel without a drum kick, without big. It just was you raw strumming of a guitar. This story, if you wouldn't mind, explain a little bit about what it means most to you.
So we all, whether you like to admit it or not, you have an ex who like follows you in your mind like a ghost. Yeah. So let's just put that out there.
Yeah.
So that was my case. Even though like I moved an ocean away and like a year had passed, I couldn't find myself able to move on and like start dating or like
even think about someone else.
Exactly. Like, dude, I would look in my mirror and I would be like,
damn.
Yeah, let's not go there. Like, there's enough information in the song.
Yeah.
So my song, Ghost of the Past, is metaphorically a final goodbye.
Yeah.
It's like me making amends and getting closure from myself to myself. So it was like
a step closer. Do you feel that in your heart, after completing this song and putting those words out there and letting the rest of the world heal with you? Do you feel like there is a sense of that for you?
Oh, yeah. I mean, right after that, I started dating. So
there it is. Yeah, that's the closure that we needed right there.
I mean, I got my closure, man. Like, I was ready. I moved on.
There we go, man. So. Wow. To be able to, take those emotions and put them to a song. Was this the the acoustic, the folky sound, the non-genre? Was this just the only version of this song, or did you go through several? Maybe there's an entire Albanian version of the song. Is this just how it had to be?
Yeah. Okay. This was it. Like, of course, I have like different versions of the demo, but they don't go too far from the actual version that you can hear now.
Okay.
So cool. No, I stuck with it. Like since the concept of the idea that came to me since I started writing, I knew that like this is it. Like, I don't want to stray too far from it.
This was the one.
Yeah.
All right. I want to circle, and I mean, that's the single right there that's got me. But then just a couple of days ago, matter of fact, it might have been a few hours, it was Lithium. And I'm just like, here's another one. Like, whoa, dude. Like, does the full EP kind of, follow this stripped down acoustic sound? I mean, because this was another song that was like, holy, I can't make them both Maxwell approved. Maybe I can. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's just you're created from such a smooth and palpable kind of place right now. Is that how the rest of the album kind of?
Two things. First of all, for the Maxwell approved, I really want to thank you. Dude, no, you don't know what that meant. Like, seeing that, like, I was like shaky and like misty in my eyes. I was like, it's starting, it's happening. So,
it's happening.
Dude, and this is my first interview here in the States. So
serious?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
wow.
I'm really
now I'm nervous.
Soaking all this in. So thank you, man.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much so.
And regarding the EP, all of them have the same sort of feel, apart from the last one, which takes an approach of like shoegaze type of genre, like post rock, like like Cigarettes After Sex type of.
There
music.
We go.
Yeah, and that one has the thematics of, you know what? Everyone in my life before that made me write these songs. And like, I'm now reminiscing about my first ever love, which now has a kid, and like, it's never gonna work out. So,
but that happened to me too. I was like, dang, dude.
Oh yeah.
I'm swiping on Instagram and I'm seeing happy family, and I'm just like, oh, that could have been me. No, but that's relatable. It's such a relatable emotion that you're giving us a story. You're giving us music to go there and to be happy and proud for those people in our lives. You know what I mean? They were there for a reason.
Yeah.
We're not with them for a reason. And that's because our reason to be with whoever it is that we're going to be with next is why we are there and when we're supposed to be there.
Absolutely.
So, dude, I do want to ask one question about the snippet of the video that I saw. Who was holding the phone? You know what I mean?
That was my sister.
It was that
was Beatrice.
It was. Okay, so you have a very unwavering hand. Because
you noticed that?
I was like, it was so still. I would have been so nervous. Okay, so it was sister holding the phone.
Yeah. She helps me out, bro. She helps me out since like even she had a huge career back home, but now like she even moved for me here, bro.
Wow.
So like everyone's in it fully.
So special. That's because, again, going back to what we said a little bit ago, they believe in what it is that you're doing. You're doing such a beautiful thing, and this is just the first brick to like a super sturdy, like, you know what I mean, fortress, bro. I mean, like, it really, there are too many songs that can capture you when you just first hear, you just fall into this zone. And I mean that, dude. Like,
dude, straight to my heart. Thank you, man.
Same. I mean,
it really means a lot.
Your lyrics cut, bro. Your lyrics
Thank
cut.
you.
Lastly, I gotta say, you mentioned in a recent conversation that you still have a lot of the gifts from fans and friends back home in Albania. Is there any particular place that you have them like stored in the apartment? Do you have a special box?
I have like this vintage suitcase where I keep like all the fan mail and all this stuff. So like, who knows, one day in the future, like I definitely want to go through it and like expose all the letters and like,
it's part of the loot that's gonna fall if you get killed in a video game, right? I saw the
you
post.
saw that too, man. You've done your research.
I'm on it, man.
You've done your research.
Your family now. You're stuck with me, bro. I'm double tapping on pictures and everything now.
Thank you, bro. Which, by the way, it's because of video games that I learned how to speak English.
What game was it? It don't say like, hey, it's me, Mario.
No.
Okay.
No. it was a game called RuneScape, and you could play online and chat with people, and like also like with a microphone and stuff. Dude, I was horrible at it, but like I was lucky enough to have people like, you say it this way, or like what you're looking for is a spade.
Wow.
So yeah.
Do you? I don't know if you have internalized the idea of the willingness to help somebody has to do with the kind of energy that they put out. So no matter what you're doing in a video game, you're connecting, you're building a community, and people aren't going to want to help you unless you're being you and you're being real and you're connecting on that level. And to, it goes back to what we said again about the team and about just being a true spirit that you're. Even when you were learning English, it was because you were being true to who you were, and folks were there to try to help and to rally behind you, bro.
It's work, to say the least. It's not always easy to be yourself, especially like in an industry where people expect you to behave a certain way or like to look a certain way. But I'm truly trying my best to resonate who I truly am. It's also the reason why I came here.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully everything will go well. I promise I will do my best. So yeah.
And you've got, I'm telling you, man, open door policy, dude. Whenever, I'll pick up the tab on the first slice of pizza. You know what I'm saying? I'll forgive you for not, you know what I'm saying, hit me up when you were just living right around the corner from me in Jersey City. We'll forget about all that. But nonetheless, dude, yeah, you've got another family member. You got another part of the team that's willing to ride. Man, and it really is so cool to know that this kind of energy that I had hoped I was gonna receive.
Did I meet
exactly
your expectations?
Beyond, bro. And I hope I did the same, man.
Good,
seriously. And I hate to say this, but every other radio interview from this point on is gonna be downhill. Sorry. You started way up here, Doug. You started way up here. One last round of applause. Give it up for Alban.